Hello, YouTube. And here we are at it once again. And this story is entitled American Spring Break Revelers Chant Trump's Build the Wall While Partying in Cancun report. So I'm basically doing this story. It's kind of piggybacking a little bit off a series by a brother named Kid Organic. I just started watching his videos recently. He does really good work. He goes in about, our women, the state of black women. He talks also about, his attraction to Latino women. And he also talks about the hatred of Latino men towards black men. And it almost is as severe as a white man, in a lot of cases, a lot worse. And I really believe it really goes all back to sexual frustration. A lot of Latina women and black men, of course, Latino women are really our people. They're just another tribe of the nation of Israel. And I'm not going to get real deep into that today. I've got other videos on that. But, here's the thing that, Mexican men don't understand. There's 12 different tribes of Israel, and all different 12 tribes have distinct characteristics and attributes and a different flavor of how they worship the Most High. So yes, if a Mexican says, we're not, exactly 100% the same as a Negro, that is true. Your tribe may not be exactly like the Negro, because you have your own characteristics and gift that the Most High gave you, even though the Negro is still your brother. So if you want to call us cousins or whatever, that's fine. We're actually, we're family. But we have different characteristics and things that we do that pleases the Most High versus you. And so when you say statements like, we're not the same, no, we're not the same. The Most High didn't design us to be exactly the same. Now, going back into history, before you were raped by the conquistadors and the Spanish conquest, you had more Negro features to you. Yes, you had straight hair as well, but your features were different. And when the white man raped you, he changed your facial features and the colors of your skin. Some of you went a lot lighter. But, to get back to what I was focusing on to begin with, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. A group of Americans on vacation in Cancun, Mexico, were slammed by a Mexican newspaper late last week after they chanted "Build the Wall" while on a tourist ship. As the San Francisco Gate notes, an editorial in the Yucatan Times called out a group of American students who were aboard a local tourist ship of the coast of Cancun and reportedly chanted, "Build that wall," despite the fact that they were the ones who were traveling across the border from the United States to Mexico. Now, I'm bringing up the thing about the black and the brown in the kindredship and the bloodline and the relationship that we really are. The only reason why I brought that up is because you Mexican men, a lot of you, have animosity toward the Negro. Now, I'm not saying it's not vice versa. There's brothers out there that have problems with you too. But all this is going on in your country. You got Donald Trump wanting to deport you, but yet your focus is still on the hatred for black men. You can't make this stuff up. You think that you would have bigger fish to fry and bigger problems. Like Kid Organic was saying, 80% of your women that come across the border are raped. Your people are gunned down like sport a lot of times by militiamen that stalk the border waiting to kill you. You have the Klansmen openly saying they're going to kill you at the border, but yet your focus is always on the Mayate. How sick are you, man? They're trying to wipe you off the face of the earth just like they're trying to do us. But yet your focus on is what's between the black man's pants and that he might hit your woman and she might like it. That's your main focus while your ship is sinking. while narco is running your country. Your focus is the black man's arm between his leg. And then you got these devils that are over here in your country discriminating against you in your country, and the white boys are chasing your women down, prostituting your women out, but yet it's still the mayate. Got to make sure you concentrate on the mayate. Oh man, you have to pinch yourself sometime to make sure you're still in the land of the living. The editorial said that the Americans were committing acts of xenophobia and discrimination against Mexicans within their own country, which the paper said should be unacceptable. The editorial goes on to note that while several Mexican tourists on aboard the ship, expressed their annoyance, the Americans nonetheless did not stop at all and continued singing the racist hymn. The editorial concludes that this situation is far from being an isolated incident, and it adds to the growing number of complaints from tourism sector workers who point out that in recent days, many spring breakers have been offensive, rude, and haughty towards Mexican people in their own country. And these are the same group of people who are shaking hands with the Aryan Brotherhood behind prison walls. This is their people in the outs doing this to your people, but yet you have an alliance with them. And they're trying to get your people out of the country, and this is your country. The Southwest belongs to you, Mexican man, Mexican woman. But the large majority of you have a problem with the black man, who is technically from the same nation as you. Where do you think you got your hue from? Where did you get your brown from? Your dark brown. It sure in the hell wasn't from the Spaniards. You don't even know where you originate from. And like I said, that's for another teaching for another time. I've already touched on subjects like that. I've got videos on subjects like that. But you cannot make this stuff up. This is basically by a thing. I shouldn't say a thing. This is a report by a news group called Raw Story, and I'll put the description of this link in the description box. But like I said, I've said in earlier videos that white people are the only people I know that will invade another man's country and be racist towards the locals and the natives of that country. And you want to know why we call them devils? Their boats and military are docked on everybody's country, invading their privacy and invading their laws and pushing their democracy, the demonocracy, I should say, and harassing the locals there and harassing the women and even raping some women in the name of freedom. So I promise this is going to be a short video. I'm going to close out. Folks, like I said, you can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. With that being said, till next time, please subscribe if you like the videos. I'll be seeing you soon. Peace out.